All right, try it now.
Hey, what's cracking, mother truckers? Guys, you might have saw in the last video, this has been on the trailer for a couple weeks here, going back and forth trying to get a bunch of different things done, and I think we might have finally done it, son. This is my 85 K20. A couple months ago I was making vids trying to get it back. I think it's been 4 years at least. I'll have to double check, but it's been 4 years at least since this thing has started. Now, had a bunch of different issues with it. We're gonna go through that, but I just finished my last thing on the, this thing used to be lifted 6 inches on 37s. Took the lift off, put a, what did we put, a 2-inch lift on there? I think it was a 2-inch lift. We've got 33s on here now. Put some old Ford wheels on here. Had to do, with a different bolt pattern, I had to put some spacers on. Anyways, my last thing to do was get the fuel cell in, so just finished doing that. We'll hop in the bed really quick and show you guys the pretty job that, I don't know. I hope I think it's kind of pretty. Here she blows. So it's a, I think it's 10 gallons. I'm pretty sure. Just put this in, strapped it to the back. Obviously, we didn't use the old tank that we did because we fabricate. I had my buddy Baja Billy fabricate some new seat mounts inside that connected to the frame underneath and blocked where the old fuel tank was. So ended up getting a fuel cell, putting it in the bed. Super easy driver side. Just able to pop this cap off and put the fuel in. So this was like the last thing on the list. Last night, went to go start it up for the first time, and I was filming on my phone, but then I noticed not a huge problem, but a problem that I needed to address as well. I'm trying to jump myself here with a jump box because I ain't got no power. Let's see. It started right up. Oh my gosh, that scared the living dick off of me. I didn't even know this thing was alive, but dude, it is alive and well. My wife's gonna freaking love me! My accelerator pump, for some reason, is leaking really bad from the diaphragm. I could smell fuel, and I obviously just thought it was because the top's off, but it's leaking pretty bad. Like when I push the throttle, it comes out pretty good. You can see. I don't know what happened there. Put the new fuel filter in. Doesn't look bad. The old fuel filter, when I first tried to start it up the other day, it was black as shit. So figured I'd put that one in and did the oil. Started right up. Surprised. Oh, there we go. Special guest coming around the backstretch. We got Dang back at his house. You know, it's been, like I said, it's been probably, I think it's been about 4 years since this thing has been started. I think at least. Yeah. Because it's been sitting in the shop, it's been sitting in the backyard, just, Dan and I did a lot with it, and then it just sat. Yeah. Because we, how projects go, it's like, oh, we put this, used to have the 350, then we put the 383 in, and then it had the, it still had the 4-banger, so we wanted to put an automatic in, and then we wanted to go with a bulletproof MP205 transfer case, and then now I need drive shafts, so that's the one thing I still don't have. They're being made as we speak, so hopefully this weekend, we'll have the drive shafts. Next video, we should be ripping this thing around. But today, the goal is hopefully to get this thing started up. Now, as you guys saw in the last clip, I got it started for just a second and it was spewing freaking fuel all over the place out right here, which is your accelerator pump on the Holly carb. Which the funny thing is, you know what? I'll go grab it really quick. Pause, please. Are you still filming? Yeah. Cut it out. I'm much fatter now as a dad.
I hear you, brother.
Are you still freaking recording? So this is with a diaphragm that was in there, and I didn't see any tears or rips or anything like that. It just, as you can see, it's just kind of like old looking, but you can see the stress or the, little wrinkles in there. Like
dry rot.
Yeah, just like dry rot. So this is these go out constantly on these Holly carburetors. So when as soon as I looked it up, I was like, accelerator pump leaking. It was like, oh yeah, buy this part, freaking $14 or $7, whatever it was. So I put it in. We're all good again. Yeah, fuel's coming. When I was doing this, it was just leaking out yesterday, so I don't see any leakage. The oil change has been done. It's got new fuel. I put a new fuel filter in. I don't know. I think we're ready to go. I topped off all the levels, so let's see if we can let this thing freaking breathe again. Also, this is old Rolo, Dang's new dog, hanging with Banjo and Luna playing. American Bully, gotta love it. You ready to let her rip? Dogs might run away after this freaking noise. It's been a while. What did we put on here? Flowmaster 44s?
I think it was 44s. That sounds right.
And we welded it back up because we had to cut the exhaust to put the new transfer case and transmission in, so it should be good. Let's see if it'll start up here. Fire extinguisher's in the shop if you guys need it. You serious?
Woohoo!
Wow.
That was exciting. All right, try it now.
Oh, shit. A little rough. It's so loud in here because the floor is still not welded up. So I got the exhaust like right here, the headers. So oil pressure is staying at like 60. So it's a little high, but it's not going crazy by any means. Just see if we could get this thing warmed up.
Run away, Rolla, run! Whoa! Bit of a backfire there.
It was like a kind of a weird like vibration sound, you know, like a bunch of marbles in a bucket.
I heard it. There's fucking million things it could be. Bolt for this spring is like touching the exhaust right there, or pretty dang close. So I don't know if it could be vibrating against that too.
Oh. I thought you were right on my butt. Banjo's like, I'll chill up here in the snow.
I think
Rolo's under the truck. He's under your truck.
Oh, he is?
We left it out here. I didn't want to put it in the shop because I knew we were going to be ripping her like that.
Yeah.
It could be that freaking exhaust hitting, because when we put that new leaf in, because of where he freaking welded it, it was right on that.
Right.
Because when we cut it, we cut a little bit off of that, so that bolt housing, we might need to grind all that off.
Right.
I need to get a new air filter. I know that. This thing is bad. I need to order one.
She's a little filthy.
Well, I figured out what that noise was. It is the bolt hitting the exhaust. So you can see it just on the other side of this one here. That one's actually hitting. The other one's super close. I'm wishing that I flipped the bolts, but obviously we can't because the exhaust was already welded up. A lot of this was done before I really knew what was going to happen to the truck, so I had the exhaust welded after we did the transmission. I thought I was going to keep the lift on, then ended up taking the lift off, so that's why I had to put the bolt in that way, because there's not enough room on the other side to get the bolt through. So I'm hoping we could just maybe shear the end of that bolt off and grind it off. The only problem is there's not a lot of room to work with. The only other thing would be freaking cutting the exhaust again and re-welding it, which is obviously the worst, so I might try to freaking grind that edge of that bolt off first. Grinder won't fit. So what? Did
the
you?
bucket moving?
Dude,
Oh,
be
that's
careful.
what that was.
That's how I damn broke my ribs. Dude, you should. Here, I'll get you this. This one's way better. Oh, this is gonna be a weird angle. Should be good now. I don't know where the dang thing. Oh, it rolled to you, Dan. I just burnt my blade up. Might as well go ahead and cut the other side off too. Oh, this one we're good. And this one's gonna be way harder to get to. I'd have to get to it from the other side. Yeah, we should be all right with that one. We'll see. I think that's what that noise was. It was kind of like a, I described it as like marbles in a jar, like. So it's probably hitting that. You can definitely see the scratch marks. All right, we got it started. We're just addressing problems now. It sounded pretty gosh dang good. I cut that bolt off, so that shouldn't rattle anymore. We were making some adjustments here on the carburetor, and the freaking, of course, I mean, like I said, this thing's been sitting forever. Obviously, you can see how dirty it is. These gaskets, you can see the one in the back. You could probably see it on this side. That one back there, you can see the gasket just ripped to shreds on the bottom and the top. So I just ordered those on Amazon. They'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna put those in, you know, just one thing at a time. I gotta freaking tighten this battery up a little bit. Wheel was good, fuel was good. Drive shaft should be in this weekend, maybe tomorrow. We're shooting a music video tomorrow. So it's gonna be a busy time, but my main goal right now is just, I wanna get this thing freaking rolling. I wanna get a plow on this thing ASAP because we got a lot more snow coming this year and I just sold my other plow. So I need something ASAP. And we haven't even checked the new transmission or torque converter or the new transfer case or anything yet. So we definitely want to put those through paces as well. But we're going to back this trailer back into the shop because it's cold and it is a freaking muddy mess out here. So let's get to work. That was perfect.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That scared the shit out of me. That scared my poop out. No power steering. We didn't want to start it again to leak fuel everywhere. So we were like, let's just push it all the way in. And just wanted to get it off the trailer because we're probably going to need it tomorrow. But anyways, it's in the shop. Look at this baby. It looks so good off a trailer. Well, this side's the ugly side. But man, we are so close. A couple more days, folks. Just stay tuned here to the Outlaw channel. I don't know what happened to me. I freaking went to Nova Scotia and came back with the freaking accent, son. We gotta name this thing. I guess we'll let them name it. What'd you say? Truck. Truck? Truck. Black Betty. Black Betty? I feel like that's every black truck. All right, you guys, we haven't named this thing in freaking however long I've had this gosh dang thing. So you guys let me know in the comments what should we name it. And hopefully in the next one, we'll get her freaking ripping on the road.
You can pick a song, I'ma roll the windows up, windows up. Grab the wheel while I pour some in my cup, Make sure you mix one for the lady sitting in the